The first aid to reach Gaza by sea in weeks was chased ashore by desperate Palestinians. This delivery was made possible because of the temporary pier built by American soldiers, but protected from looters by local men armed with planks of wood as well as rifles. This is not a foolproof operation though, with these few boxes taken within minutes of reaching dry land. The Americans decided it was better that the Palestinians police themselves rather than having US troops doing it for them. And there's a terrible irony to this lifeline's very existence, with America helping those suffering from over 7 months of bombardment by American-made weapons. The Israelis have resumed their bombing of northern Gaza, as Hamas militants have returned to territory Israel hoped to have cleared. Dozens were killed or wounded here in Jabalia. This woman was trapped under concrete rubble, but miraculously she's still breathing. Israel says it has struck over 70 terrorist targets in the last 24 hours, while the Hamas-run health ministry now claims over 35,000 Palestinians have been killed. Further south, Israeli troops are pushing on towards the city of Rafah. What these pictures don't show is the more than 600,000 Palestinians the UN says have fled in the last fortnight. Israel calls this a limited operation, but it's defying the Americans, who repeatedly told them not to go ahead.
It certainly seems that what was described as a limited scope operation has gone beyond that, just from a humanitarian perspective, given the number of people and the vulnerability of those people, and the fact that we as the international community, aid community in Gaza, have no aid to provide them because the crossing points are closed.
Yesterday, this Israeli crossing point appeared almost deserted. The UN says a fraction of what is needed has been allowed to enter, and that its warning of impending famine is still in place. Which is why these deliveries by ship are so vital, even if they're also a mark of the international community's failure to persuade Israel to change course.
Jonathan Rugman. And the father of the German-Israeli Shani Luke says laying her to rest will be a gift, a day after Israeli forces recovered her body from Gaza. The 23-year-old was at the Nova Musical Festival with friends on October the 7th when Hamas attacked. Video showing her body being paraded through Gaza on the back of a pickup truck was widely circulated on social media. The bodies of 2 other Israelis who were also killed at the festival were retrieved along with hers.
From our own experience, and we lost our daughter in this massacre that happened here, and nobody should live through this, and no civilian should die in this way. There is no resistance that can justify what happened here.
And yesterday we got all the answers and we closed this loop.
And here, tens of thousands of people have rallied in London to mark the Nakba, or catastrophe, the mass displacement of Palestinians during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. Pro-Palestinian protesters marched through central London for the 76th anniversary and showing their solidarity with Gaza. They also called for an end to British arms sales to Israel during the march, which ended near Downing Street.